After completing first and second phase, we successfully created the data warehouse and 2 employees. In third phase, we will proceed to create the storefront. We will need to perform 3 small steps. First, design the interface. Second, create the storefront code file. Third, deploy the code to Google site. Let's start with first step, designing the storefront interface. Open the Setup Store tool. In the Google site interface, there will be a Design Store section. We will mainly work here. First, there will be a Preview Design button to preview the design. A Reset Design button will reset the design to default. Okay, now click on Preview Design to see the interface. A window will open allowing you to preview your sample storefront interface. You can split the screen into 2 interfaces: the storefront interface and the Setup Management Tool interface for convenience while designing and previewing. You can change the background color, change the font. Change the text color. We also have other design options. For example, you can design the product display area, its size, small, medium, large, display effects, button effects, etc. You can also reset the design to default by clicking the Reset Design button. You also have the option to choose the language for displaying your store page. The storefront is now complete. Let's move on to the invoice information and payment methods. Here you will need to fill in some information in the corresponding fields. First, your store information, such as name and contact information. Next is the payment method section. In this section, you will need to enter the currency and select the payment method. Next is the currency used. For example, VND, USD, etc. When you change the currency, the product prices displayed on your store page will also change. Next, in the payment methods section, there are 2 payment methods: cash and bank transfer. When you select a method, that method will be displayed to the customer during the checkout process for them to choose. For example, here, when I only select cash payment, it means customers only have one payment method was cash when placing an order. Returning to the Setup Store tool interface with the second method, bank transfer. You will need to add instructions for the bank transfer. For example, if transferring to a bank account, you need to include information such as which bank to transfer to, account number, account holder name, and any notes to include during the transfer. Or if transferring to an e-wallet like Momo or PayPal, what is the recipient account information? Or you can add instructions on your store page, and so on. You can add any notes to guide the payment. For example, here you can see I've already created a bank transfer note. When the customer proceeds with payment and selects the bank transfer method, they will see this instruction. Returning to the Setup Store tool interface, there's another section for adding notes to the invoice. You can add notes or other information regarding shipping policies, packaging, delivery times, etc. These notes will appear on the electronic invoice after the customer successfully places an order. Click the Preview Invoice button to preview the invoice template. You will see these notes appear at the end. That completes the first step of designing the store page interface.